Welcome everybody to Ajax Mitsubishi. Today we're going to take you on a tour of this 2022 Hyundai Kona EV. This is the full electric Kona. It's an absolute great find here at Ajax Mitsubishi. This has just over 96,000 kilometers, black on black, with a range of just over 400 kilometers on a full charge. This features a 64 kilowatt hour battery pack, so it's got lots of power there. And again, 400 kilometers of range, that is plenty for your day-to-day drive. Now, the purpose of this tour is to show you the exterior and interior condition, as well as some of the great features on this Kona. So if you are shopping from home, you'll have a much better idea of what you'll be getting behind the wheel of from us here at Ajax Mitsubishi. As you can see from the side profile here, it is a subcompact SUV. It's very much like a hatchback, but it's nice and tall. You can definitely fit 5 adult passengers in the back. As we do this tour, I will point out dings, dents, scratches if we find any, as well as the great features such as these 17-inch alloy wheels. Now, these are aerodynamic wheels, they're EV wheels, and the reason for that is we're actually taking the air, and instead of trying to cool the brakes, we are trying to get the air around the vehicle, so it's more aerodynamic and of course gets you better range. We've got great looking tires on here as well, lots of life left on those. We've got a nice small turn signal indicator in the side view mirror. We have roof rails up top, and then taking a step back again, just to give you a nice side profile of this Kona. Now, sliding around to the back, we've got these really nice looking slim taillights on the rear. The Kona badge, this big huge reflector and taillight as well, really sharp looking. And then taking a step back here, you can see the full hatch. I always like to look down here just to make sure there's no scratches from things being dragged in or out, and it looks nice and tidy. There's maybe one really superficial scratch right here. Can't really catch my nail in it, so it might even polish and buff out a little bit there. Opening up the back, lots of room back here. This is a full-size suitcase with lots of room to spare on both sides. We have the cargo cover still in, and we also have split folding rear seats in case you want to fold down those seats and load up the trunk with something a little bit bigger. Coming around the passenger side, again, I'm looking for dings, dents, scratches, but it is in really nice shape, especially given that it's a black vehicle. You'd obviously see those a little bit easier than some. All right, now coming around to the front, take a look at these cool LED daytime running lights. We've got the headlights down below, a nice sporty vent there, and then taking a step back. So EVs always look a little bit different in the front because they don't really need a front grille. We have active shutters down here for aerodynamics as well. And then we have our charge port here that just pops open, and that's where you plug in to charge up the vehicle. There's some lights there that indicate the level of charge too when you're charging up. Now, there was a small collision on this vehicle. It says that it hit an animal on the left-hand side, and all I can see of remnants of that is just right here. So this piece here is just popped out ever so slightly. It's probably just a clip that you can replace in the back, and then it should pop back in, but that's about it. So, I mean, that is so minor. I love seeing that it's just a minor incident, nothing to really explain there. In the back seats, I have that driver's seat moved all the way back to show you there is still leg room. You'd have to be about 6'5" to drive in this position though. Rear seats are in really nice shape. Leather seating. We have the rear armrest there, or pardon me, the center armrest that folds down. And then we do have heated seats in the rear. If I can block it there we go. Heated seats in the rear for both outboard seats, so that way people stay nice and warm in the back. Now, this does feature a heat pump. The heat pump on an EV takes so think of this, you know when you charge your cell phone and you touch your cell phone, it's really hot? Well, same thing with this. The battery on this, when it gets warm in the wintertime, it'll take that heat from the battery and throw it back in through the cabin to keep the cabin nice and hot, and that saves you energy. Now, looking up, we have a sunroof up top, and again, great looking seats in the front. We have a power driver seat here as well. All right, now hopping in, this is a non-smoker vehicle too, I might add. So now hopping in here, I'm going to turn down the aircon 1 second. There we go. So this Kona features a lot of great safety features. We have forward emergency braking with pedestrian detection. We have lane departure warning, lane keeping assist. We have adaptive cruise control. You can see that there on the bottom right of the steering wheel buttons. We've got blind spot warning in the side view mirrors. We also have a nice rear view camera system. as well as many other great safety features, even heads-up display. I'll actually flip that up for you here so you can see that now. I consider heads-up display to be a safety feature. So it's this little screen that pops up, and then once it's active, you'll actually see your speedometer, your, just let me see if I can focus it there. There you go. You can see your speedometer, your speed, your navigation, all sorts of great information in that display. We have a leather-wrapped heated steering wheel up front. You can take a look here in the fully digital gauges, so 96,691 kilometers. Now, what I love about this display is this is as simple as it gets. There is no real big information here screaming at you EV or screaming at you range. It's a nice and small gauge at the bottom. And why I like this is because there's no need for range anxiety when you have 400 kilometers of range at your fingertips. Just tell me what my range is left. That's all I need to know, okay? Bottom right-hand side here, this gauge is indicating what type of regenerative braking you are on. All right, so you can change the regenerative braking so that way you can harvest more energy if you like, or you can have it drive just like a regular car without one pedal driving if you prefer to do that too. I like the fact that there is that choice. Looking down the center console here from the driver's perspective, just want to give you kind of a cool layout view. And then having a look here in our infotainment system, so Sirius satellite radio, we have Bluetooth audio, we have Apple CarPlay and Android Auto via the phone projection, which you can see right there. When we hit the EV button, so it's just basically telling you your state of charge and then the charging capacity. You can also set the charging to go on off-peak hours or whenever you'd like to obviously save you a little bit of dollars. And then we also have the automated climate control, so it'll preheat or pre-cool down the cabin at specific times. Now this can be done through the infotainment system, or you can do it by downloading Hyundai's app. I forget what it's called. Hyundai's app, let's see, it's gonna tell me here, one second. Blue Link, that's it. You can download the Blue Link app and do all of that right from there. Now that is a subscription service, but with the EV especially, highly recommend getting that subscription so you can control a lot of the vehicle through that app, especially with regards to charging and things like that. I have a Hyundai EV and it's fantastic. I love using it. So other things, it does have onboard navigation system if you want to use that versus your Apple CarPlay or Android Auto. Your climate control is all through here as well. But as you can see, it's a really easy setup. There's really nothing complicated about this. Hyundai's such a good job at not making this too EV and scaring the daylights out of people, because there's no need to be. I drive EVs. Both of my vehicles are electric and we absolutely love them. Would never go back to gas after that. Throwing it in reverse, rear view camera plus the front and rear sonar is going to make backing up and parking very simple. We've got our climate control is all right here. You'll notice that there's a driver only. Again, that's just to try to get the best efficiency out of the vehicle. If it's just you in the car, just put it on driver only and it directs only air towards you, saving you some kilowatts. We've got a wireless charging pad here. We also have a USB port. This is our gear selection system here: drive, neutral, reverse, and park. Nice and simple. And then here we have our heated and cooled seats for the driver and passenger. I love the fact that they are cooled seats. Our drive mode button, our heated steering wheel. In the drive mode, you'll see here in the gauges, so Sport, Eco, and Normal. And if you look down on the left-hand side, that 221 is changing as we go through the different modes, just kind of showing you, what the efficiency would be between all three modes. All right, just give you a quick little pan around the interior. And then last but not least, here is our Kona Carfax one owner vehicle. Like I said, accident or damage records found. And then when we look at that, all it really says is damage to right front. It hit an animal. So that's it. There's no real story to tell. The car was just under a year old when that happened. And it looks like, from what I can see, there was very, very, very minor damage to the vehicle. So nothing to be concerned of. This is still an absolutely fantastic find. These EVs, I'm telling you, that's mine right there. I absolutely love them. You will never go back to a gas car once you drive an electric vehicle. I almost promise you that. So visit us here at Ajax Mitsubishi. Get behind the wheel of this Kona. Take it out for a test drive. You'll be sold after about 5 minutes on this vehicle. And then you can never pay for gas again. Oh, can you imagine? It would be great. Thanks for watching, and we can't wait to see you here at Ajax Mitsubishi.